Oh, okay. So did you like get thumbs up, thumbs down just to test things?
Well, it's a bit hard to
Stir
judge. It's
told me this. Stir told me this morning when he logged in. So last night for me, obviously, he said that something about $5 that you were supposed to pay. He was supposed to pay $5 for every good joke. So, and I said, "Oh,
Yes.
that might be $4 too much, Stir."
Oh, Jesus.
I honestly thought you were still online, Azzy, when I said it. I was like, "Oh, damn it, he's not online to see me say that." So I thought that was quite funny. I was like, damn it. But yeah, I thought it was quite
$5.
good, so.
I think you'd be pretty safe. The crowd's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
I think I've stepped up.
You stepped up to the plate. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
I've got two jokes, so
okay.
I'll give you two.
All right.
The fans have demanded to.
Wow.
Fans have demanded to. Nice. Okay, why did it just take me back to the hosting? What
I don't
the
know.
hell is?
It shows that. So in
it went live.
My chat, it shows that it exited host mode, and then.
Yep.
I don't know. It doesn't say that it's hosting anymore, so maybe it's just like a Twitch thing being dumb.
Yeah. So I had to refresh for it to come back, which is a pain. Like, if it's doing it, why is it then cutting back?
Yeah, I was seeing an issue with it where Twitch was hosting, and I noticed somebody else was doing irons, so I wanted to go override that, and it wouldn't let me unless I logged out and logged back in. I'm like, what the hell? I should not have to do that. Yeah, I should not have to do that.
You shouldn't have to do it.
And sometimes it works fine, and just other times it doesn't. But yeah, if you refresh, it'll be okay. Refresh is.
Hey, chat room, Boz. Sup.
Is your friend.
Boz is in the house.
I heard.
Leeta, did you have problems sending stuff to Twitter from WoW lately? Was that you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine's starting to fail now.
It's not working since the patch. Will not work at all.
No.
I can, if I get loot and send, the loot will go through, but the Twitter, I have disabled everything. I've taken back authorization for the apps. All of that stuff, and then logged out, logged back, kept it off for like 10 minutes, logged back on, re-enabled everything. Still will not work. It comes up and says tweet failed to send to Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I have not done anything different, so I don't understand why
me either.
I've noticed that I was trying it the other night and it was up late. But for you would have been on, and I could not tweet anything out. Like nothing. It just failed over and over and over again. And I'm like, what the hell? The problem is Twitter is that their API calls, Blizzard doesn't tell you what's wrong. They just say it's failed. Yeah. And it could fail for any reason, right?
Yeah.
If you put in too many caps, if you freaking put in, we find that it fails if you put in quotes, like double quotes. If you put in a single quote, it's fine.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've tried it with just sending like a test, like the picture and test, just writing test. That's it. As opposed to, because normally I would put, Passy Leeta, dings, whichever, and then hashtag. So I don't know. Like I've tried a couple of different ways of doing it, and it just won't work. Just will not work at all. So then I've got to manually do it, which means manually go into Twitter, click on picture, bring up screenshot folder, and all of that, which, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just that I'm right in game and I've got to go out of game.
Well, you shouldn't have to
do it.
Like if it's there,
I
it should be
shouldn't have to when I've had no problem. So just like, damn you. So I don't know. I was kind of hoping one of the patches might have fixed it, but then some people have said it was never working for them, and when that patch hit, it now works. So I'm like, well, what did they change? What have they changed that made some people's now work and mine not to completely work? So it's really frustrating. Don't know.
I feel like you should take your computer and throw it out.
No.
It's obviously a user error.
No. Really? Really? We're going to go there, are we?
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 151. Today is Saturday, January 26, 2019. I am your host, Leeta, who is somewhat organized sometimes. And joining me is my co-host, Stone, who was on the ball tonight because I was not even anywhere near that. Anyway, hi, Stone.
Leeta, you didn't read the intro.
I didn't
properly.
read. Do I ever really read when you change anything?
So then why do we have it up?
That?
Why do we have it up? Let's just get rid of that part so I don't have to change it all the time.
He changes it every week to something, and normally I'm just like, I just ignore it because I'm not going to say what he wants me to say. So I'll do what I want. But yeah, other than that, so you're doing well. You're good? Mm-hmm. Everything's good?
I'm alive.
Yay! All right. Speaking of alive,
wow.
In whatever form you want to take.
We have a live one. I think
we have a live one. Exactly. This week we have Azzy coming to chat with us. Hey, Azzy, welcome back.
Yo from Melbourne.
Yo
from Melbourne's been a little tad hot down there, I hear.
Oh, mate, hot as hell. It was when was it? It was Thursday. Friday. It was 44. But within about 10 minutes, it dropped to about 30. So luckily for cool chains come through.
Wow.
Damn hot.
Wow.
But
damn
good to
hot,
be here.
Yeah.
You know.
Nice.
I thought, Stone's shaman hate has transposed of not having me on the show, but you know.
What?
So that was good.
Shamans. Shaman
hate.
Yes.
They're awesome.
Shaman hate.
Yeah. It's just shamans. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are thankful that you have come to have a chat with us. So we want to find out what you've been up to since the last time we spoke to you, because it has been a little while, and I know that you've had some ups and downs in the challenge world. So tell us.
Well, yes. First off, since I've got a captured audience and my fans have demanded it, I've got an extra early pun. All right?
Okay. All right. Okay. Yes.
Just to warm up, you know.
Okay.
Warm people up. Did you hear about the midget psychic who killed a man? Police looking for a small, medium at large. Cold. It's cold. Come on. Throw me a bone.
I'll throw you a bone.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, yes. Well, moving on quickly because obviously that didn't work. Ups and downs. Like as we could tell from the spreadsheet of death show, like I had 40 odd deaths. Well, made up. Well, it wasn't too bad if you take out the DCs and you take out the contest deaths, where probably each contest I lost about 5 or 6 turns. Yeah. So Yes, it's a combination of stupidity and DCs. However, good news is that I got Telstra out and they changed my modem, which didn't quite work enough, and then they changed the lines to my place. And since then, I haven't had a DC, so it's been pretty good. So now it's just down to my stupidity at the moment, which is a bigger concern. But yeah, that's been so. Now it's just it was like playing with Russian roulette to a certain degree. You know, probably for the last year, you didn't know. You know, you hoped it happened when you weren't doing something.
Yeah.
And when it did happen, you don't know. Yeah,
it did. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't know. Sometimes you think you're dead and you're not, and sometimes you think you're all right and you're dead, where you DC, depending on the sort of DC. Yeah. But this year, cross fingers, without the DCs, I've got a bit more confidence in sort of, playing and everything, so it's a bit better. Okay. Yeah, so just chilling and killing my tunes, that's probably what I've been up to. I think nothing different, really.
Okay. All right. That sounds par for the course, I think, for most of us. So at the moment, what are you currently focused on? Because I know that you've been delving into, a few of the different challenges, obviously, which is good, but what's your main focus so far this year? What's it been?
It's normally Hunter. I have dabbled on agreement. I've got a Green Man Shaman and a Pacifist.
What?
Pacifist 25. Whoa. But at the moment, I'm just when I feel like I do the dailies, that's about it. I don't really go and collect dinners and find it a bit boring. Mm-hmm. My problem is
still a 25 passy. Good on you.
It's not. It's hard. If you just do dailies, it's not terribly hard. I'm not one to do multiple tunes too much. I get caught up into one, and because I do the same sort of route, I find that it lessens repetitivity, where I might have done wetlands, but I'll go on my green and do wetlands again. I'm going, so
not again.
Not again. But then like now I've sort of just concentrating on the hunter at the moment, and I thought maybe I might, level another hunter just as backup because I don't want to do the starting. Yeah, when you die, the main shitty spot is restarting, and so if I get maybe it only takes me 4 or 5 hours to get to level 20. Just knock one up into 20 and just sit there in case and maybe chip away or, just give it a bit of a break. But yeah, that's probably what I'm at the moment, just hunter, because I just, but I knowing, if I'm leveling some other class would be so hard. Higher up.
And the green chamois going really well.
Yeah, I really like it. It's mainly the health, the HP increase, which whatever, and when you get to 66, you get the instant healing surge. It was a big thing, but an enhancement shaman is very dependent on their weapons. So when you get a good weapon or weapons, it's really makes a difference, and it's good with when you get the earth elemental. It's just a magnet, just aggroes everything, but it's a pretty good tank. So you sort of fire him up and he'll pull 2 or 3 mobs and tank him pretty well until you just AoE him down with the shaman. But that's good. But then to me, Greenman's a little bit cheating. Like it just seems a bit not easy, but I can pull quite a few mobs and again take them down. But and just the pacifist. I mean, I told you the idea was a bloodthirsty, but really.
Yeah, I haven't quite.
No, hell no.
It's all right. Nietzsche and I have got enough bloodthirsties for everyone, and Taco. So I think we've got that covered. So that's okay. With your green, how many? So with the chamois, how many greens are you putting on? Are you like going all in and covering every slot, or you're just gonna trying to work with bare minimum green slots?
Many as I damn well can get.
Okay. All right, so all in.
Yeah, all in. Much
all
as I
in
can
with
get.
The green. Nice.
But I do enjoy it. It's a good break. But like playing it's like it just takes it out of that, to me, that Iron Man experience where it's a bit of a struggle. It's like a little bit too easy, and because with your HP, it's just you really most of it's overconfidence. But I don't know. I do enjoy a bit of a break, but at the moment I'm sort of playing my normal iron. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
What was the highest that you got a normal iron chamois? When you,
that was a contest one.
That was the contest one. Okay.
Oh,
I think it was about 80 odd. 80?
Yeah.
So that was before.
And that was before the changes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be interested to see a normal shaman these days. I might try one, but I just. I don't know. It's going to be hard because it's got no out, and it can do good damage, but gets a bit of a glass cannon. So if you don't be careful and your procs don't hit, you're sort of screwed a little bit. But yeah, I enjoy. I might try one day, just a normal shaman maybe. But I mean, going forward, from what I've seen, when I've been leveling up to 60, 70, 80s, it's I don't like the chances, but you would have to get the 66 and then insta heal and make a hell of a difference for the shaman.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So have you found, obviously with the changes just recently to the XP in particular, and I mean, I think most of us know how fast that you can level. Like you just go and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, as he's just hit 40, 50, 60, Have you really felt that difference since the changes to, with the XP, you're flying through it a bit more?
Yes, I think I have noticed that, say for example, say for speeding, I lost my, I'll explain it before later, but I lost my last hunter at 51 Saturday morning last week, and I'm back to 67 at the moment.
Jeebus.
So it's not too bad.
Oh my Lord. Wow.
I've noticed is that I think it's picking your path. I have to change my path or refine it. It's because this time I haven't touched Eastern Plaguelands where I lost my last hunter, and Western Plaguelands and Arathi Highlands. I'm starting to leave ones I don't like. Yeah. Whereas I just did them as a matter of process. So I think I left. I do. Stranglethorn, the 2 Stranglethorns, wetlands, maybe a bit of hinterlands, Azimuth Isle early. And so I find you can pick and choose, or if I don't like a quest, I can leave it. But I found it pretty quick now, because I think I'm used to scaling. I'm just tweaking my pet and stuff. I'll explain later, but it's been pretty good. I've had a good run.
Okay, so obviously with the path that you've that you're trying to modify now to sometimes things change with what Blizzard gives us, and obviously our own experience. There's certain places I don't go anywhere near, dark iron dwarfs in wetlands. So for you, is that a constant thing that you found over the years, that once something didn't work the first time, you're automatically changing it? Or do you find it might take you a little bit of leveling to start refining that leveling route that you want to take through with each character?
You would think you do the smart thing, but we're iron players and we're not necessarily the smartest tools in the shed sometimes, like, oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. But it's now I am like, it's with more so with once you hit 40, or when you get to 60, you got so many zones to pick from. Certainly once 40.
Yeah.
And so I'm sort of okay, Plaguelands now. I used to do it all the time. No. I just don't like the quests. Some quests I just don't like. I leave them. For example, I'm in. I'll go to Northrend, but I'll jump back into Outland just to do a few Hellfire quests, do a bit of exploration, maybe go to Grand, do a few quests here and there just to get some XP or whatever. And I'm still learning for Northrend and Outland. I thought I've got pretty well marked down for Azeroth. So that seems to be okay. And with the XP nerfs, that makes it a bit different. You can skip. Like I would have to do Winter, Spring, Swamp of Sorrows, Blasted Lands. So I didn't touch them really. I only did the intro in Winter, Spring. Didn't touch Blaster. Didn't touch Swamp of Sorrows. Didn't what's Searing Gorge? Did that one. But yeah, most I've so many zones I haven't touched, and now I can just do a few intro ones. I'll do ones I like, or I can skip quests. I don't like this one. It's just a pain. For one quest XP, I just don't need the grief. I'll go this one, and just picking that path. But I've found 1 to 60 is quite good now, so I'm just working my way through the Northrend and Outland. What's the best way of just doing it? So it's just swapping around. It's not a lot more fluid than before. We used to Outland, you go, Hellfire, Venga, blah blah blah. But now I'm doing a bit of Northrend, a bit of. I'll get sick of Hailing Field. I'll go to Outland, or I'll go to Outland. I'll go to Hellfire. I'll go to the Grand. Bits and bobs.
And I suppose that's the thing as well, Azzy, is the fact that I know for some of us, like being the completionist in me, to actually walk away from a zone and be like, I can't do those quests. Like, I just can't. Wetlands. You go up, they want you to kill, that damn dark iron chick that's up the top.
Yeah,
and
I've left that,
can't do any of that. So
no,
it's taken me 2 deaths to get to that point of like, no, and it's remembering that, but jumping around and being comfortable to jump around from various zones, like why not? There's so much to play with.
Exactly. Like I now don't do that. Like it's really very tricky. You got to manage it really well. Otherwise, go pear shaped. But I'm thinking, it's one quest. I'll just go to the next hub and move on. I mean, it's just like my recent run through. The trolls at Hinterlands. Look, I can't be bothered. I'll just leave it. I played up to there and just left. Although I had flying, I could go back and do it. It might be a little bit easier, but you're right. It's just a matter of I don't, not necessarily XP. I just don't like doing. I just don't like this quest line. I don't like this zone, or it's not even necessarily someone's killed me before. It's just saying, it's just like what I want to do.
Okay. All right. So this year's goals. Like, obviously, we've got BFAs here. We've had a few different patches and all of that. For 2019, obviously, less deaths than last year. We can say, that's got to be a goal. Yep. But what do you want to have achieved by the end of the year?
Oh, well, I suppose the obvious one's a 120. And maybe a contest win, maybe.
Nice. Why not?
I mean, I take bribes, so if you want to bribe me,
you actually do buddy hunter contests once in a while. Grumble.
I mean, we should just do straight
I was just saying this the other day.
hunter.
It should be a free for all. Time for a free for all contest. Free for all.
Maybe.
Hashtag free for all.
Maybe it's going to be this one.
Never know. You have to wait and see.
12 minutes.
I think this one's a shaman contest, isn't it?
11 minutes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 11 minutes. Sure it is.
Sure.
But no, 120, I think, that's basically the goal, really.
Yeah. Okay. So, advice. Like, obviously, there's lots of what you've just spoken about. You've given lots of information and lots of advice, but what do you think is the main chunk for someone coming new into the challenge? into the challenge world as such, or even to us that are still here plugging away, trying, what do you think would be the best amount of advice that you can give?
Fly
Run
low.
away. Don't
For a
start.
newbie, for a newbie, I just think how many times I say, "Oh, what's the hardest class?" And you can see someone their first iron is a warrior or a bloody pally or something. I'm going, mate, chances are you're not going to go very far, and that's it. And I know people have said play what you know, but I really don't necessarily agree with that because my main's a shaman. Hashtag shaman. And a resto shaman. So I heal, but always play as hunters. So it's not necessarily the case is play a tune that you feel comfortable with. Because I don't DPS on the hunter. I don't raid on the hunter. I have got a main hunter alt. But play what you want. Don't necessarily go for the hardest. Try and get to 120, whatever tune you can before you go to play the hardest. And for the more experienced people, just be aware of the quirks of each zone. What mobs put bad dots on you. Hunters more so. I find that is the range bug where your pet's got aggro, but you're still getting hit by. These are the iron dwarfs in wetland too. That's why if you're on a hunter, you're doing these iron dwarfs. Is you got to go up face to face with them, otherwise you'll just get owned. If you're sitting back range, you'll get hit by the mobs. There's those shredders in Fellwood. I did them yesterday, and I normally get hit, but I'm right up in their face, and I don't get hit. So it's just like you got to be aware of things like that, and certain mobs like Cliff Jumper who killed my hunter. Now, if I do him, I'll put a trap in front of me, so I don't want that thing on me. But just being aware of everything and things that used to be okay with the changes. Now you got to be really careful. Like for example, I was going through Searing Gorge too. The dwarfs those dwarfs attack you when they're still their pillows. They used to be just nothing, but now they take 2 or 3 shots, whereas you can only one shot them, and they're not really bad. But now, little things like that, stuff where you could one shot. That a lot of little it can be problematic when nowadays with the scaling. So just be aware of your path. But that's probably the main trick. Everyone's just said so many same sort of things as far as tips and tricks, so people should know them by now. I suppose. Read the FAQ.
We're human. We forget them.
There's an FAQ.
The brain. It's like
There's
a brain.
There's an FAQ. Fart. Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly forgot the most important question.
Jesus.
Azzy.
What?
Here we go.
Can we change specs?
Jeez.
Yes. Actually, I haven't had to answer that lately. No. It's an old meme, Leeta. Get with the program.
It's funny. I actually saw somebody streaming Iron Man, and somebody came into their chat, and they were saying, "How can you do Iron Man if you can do if you can pick a spec?" And they thought it was dead. I'm like, no, like why would?
Yeah.
Like, where have you been?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, change spec. Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yeah. As he's our number one on that question. So, just wanted to make sure, because like you said, you've not answered that one for a while, Azzy. Just want to make sure. I don't want you to get rusty, over there.
PSA.
I have one question for Azzy that might be opening up a can of worms for everybody, but if you had to add, if we have to change the challenge, would you allow talents or would you allow professions? If you had to pick one.
One or the other.
Yeah.
I would say talents. Oh, well, it's probably... Talents would be probably a DPS increase to a certain point, but not as much as you think. professions, what you could make bandages. Did some dailies if that's allowed. I don't think professions would make much difference.
Unless you go engineering, because you've got
Well, it depends on
boosts, you've got,
depends what you're
all
allowed to use with professions.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, can you just open slather or selective or? I certainly think you probably we could use tailoring for the bandages. Talent's all right, but I don't think talents are as big as increase as people think.
Well, some do give you like an extra like spell. Some are passive, some give you an extra spell. I'm just mentally blank, cannot think of one of the ones that I know. I'm like, I know my talent and my normal tune has that, but on the iron it doesn't, but I can't think of what it is. Interesting question though. Good question. Stone's been doing some work.
Well, no, I've been thinking about it a little bit, like, because I've noticed that there are some talents that would affect how I level, but then it's like, well, also professions, it's like, well, I don't know.
Fishing.
I mean, there's there's easy quests to do, whereas, right, you can just sit there for 5 years and do those quests, or you can get the DPS increase and still put yourself at risk, right? I just curious.
I would prefer probably talents. I think it'd be cleaner. You just pick it and forget. Whereas professions, you've got so many professions, so many things that
and all those times where everyone, I'm sorry, is like that. I can't pick talents, but it's taunting me. It's just like you want to click it, and it's like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
There is an add-on there. An add-on.
Yep.
What is
Stop
it?
Stop the
hide talent
like
alerts.
Yeah. Best add-on ever. Challenge tunes. Yeah. No, that's really good. Yeah. Okay. And I like the tip about, sometimes you got to remember, just because you're ranged, you've got to be up in the face. Sometimes you've just got to not stand back. You've got to get right up in the face. So that's a good one.
But those iron dwarfs, they will wreck you if you sit back. They will absolutely wreck you. And they hit hard.
Oh, I know.
Damn it.
They hit really hard. Exactly. Who was that? Calamoon. Thank you so much, Calamoon. That was lovely.
This chat bot it's not picking up certain things. Thank
you so much.
I know, but thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Yes, we appreciate it. Okay, so
we have
any
2
extra
minutes.
you want to? Yeah, 2 minutes. So because then we've got to swap to something. Your week, obviously, you've been busy. You had
back at the raiding.
Yes.
Lost my level 52 on Saturday, back to 7. I wanted to just briefly about, I went in a bit, I got a bit renewed my interest in the Hunter's Pet, because I actually went through, and I hadn't before, just went through the changes, and now, and so I just get a turtle and go for it. Now I've gone Ferocity Pet, because it gives you Leech, which gives you heal back, 10% heal back on your damage. And I found that I used to carry 300 food for the pet and bandages, and whilst I still have to do them, I still get hammered, heals quite a bit, and it heals yourself. And I found that a lot less downtime, and a Ferocity Pet, I know at 65 basically gives you hero.
Oh yes. Yes.
So that's 65, but that's a big 10-minute cooldown, but gee, that you just kill things quickly. And a couple quickly, just some zones are better done early than later. I used to go, when I start, I do the whatever starting zone, get to 10, and I'll go to Asmus Isle, because I don't, it's a lot of quests, I like them, but I've gone there when I was 30, and it's so much harder than when I was at 10 or 13. It's just you kill things quicker, and it's in some of the areas are dangerous, but when you kill quicker, it's okay. So just be aware that some zones are harder when you hit 30 or 40. When the kill, it takes a little bit more to kill, all the HP ramps up more. And I suppose a couple other things is watching Leeta cycle through her 800 tunes, looking for something. And
Hey,
I
look,
said,
there was a reason why. And you know what? How about we come back to that in a minute, because we have got something we need to take care of.
Deflection.
Just gonna. Well, we're just gonna come over here just for a minute. So, Stone.
Yes.
Time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at stuff and it looks like it's up. Okay.
Okay.
So contest. Hello. Contest.
Hello. Contest.
Hello. Come on.
Okay.
Look at my. Come on.
DK's pacifist.
It's a pacifist challenge.
Anything's possible.
No, it's not.
Anything's possible. All right.
So, the contest is honor. Oh no, actually, hold on. So I want to speak a little bit about what I saw over the last 2 weeks and some of the things that popped out at me. I mean, I think the obvious was everyone thought it was priests and pallies. Another one, I believe Chris was thinking she was certain it was going to be goblins. Okay. I don't know how or why she came to that conclusion, but I would love to know. And I believe, I think Boomy was thinking it was Draenei.
Okay.
However, so we do have a contest. Yeah. So this is why we put the teaser up, is so that people can, what's it going to be? And they start to think, right? And and start to, and I'm saying, well, there's hints in there. If you go look, there's hints and you might be able to figure it out. So, so the contest goes January 26th to February 9th. It is an Iron Man Challenge solo. The races are Dwarf and Tauren. The classes are Druid, Mage, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, Warrior. Basically, no Death Knight and no Hunter, Monk, or Pally. Because we kind of feel like those are strong classes that everyone will just gravitate to, and then
we need to make it interesting.
Yeah. So the contest actually, so the name of the contest is Honor Thy Elders, and basically it's more themed around the Lunar Fest. So versus priests and pallies and the light and all that stuff, because the only person that figured it out was Stir. He posted in our mod chat. He was like, I know what this is. It's blah, 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 and honor thy. So the people that are worthy of honor are the ones in the light, because in the Lunar Fest, when you go honor your elders, they are worthy and they're standing in the light, right? So, yeah. So, okay. So Stir should, I don't know, pay up, Stir. I don't know, Azzy. I think he. Yeah. I think
he owes everyone.
Well,
he owes
everyone.
Yeah.
If you made a bet with him, I mean, he would win, right? So we have all. You can pick any. So it doesn't matter about any. Back. So why Dwarf and Tauren? We were trying to keep it one race each.
One Horde, one Alliance.
Because we don't want to just focus on Alliance, and we don't want to just focus on Horde. So at least have a pick. And we figured those two were more of the honorable sort. Ish. Sure.
Ish.
Yeah. Level, you can add your character anytime now between as long as you're hit level 10 to 20. If you're at 21, well, and you didn't list your character, then sorry.
For the contest.
Sorry. And it's for US and EU. Sorry. That's how you do it. You have to do it quick. Sorry. No pause. Calamoon
no
is
Hunter,
no
Pally,
Hunter, Pally,
Monk.
and no Monk.
Death Knight.
The prizes, first place again is going to be a WoW mount that Layla and Terwinkle are putting up. The contest is actually up on the page, and it looks like everything's up there. So, well, yep. And your bot is doing things. There we go. Yay. So thank you to them. They are also putting up a WoW pet. That we're gonna like kind of do a draw for the people that finish 2nd to 10th, and we'll do the higher that you finish, the more tickets you kind of get, so you have a better chance. So there is an incentive to go higher. However, the person that ends up in 10th place does have a shot at getting the pet. It's a very low chance, but hey. Milestone level will be the tiebreaker. So like let's say if you have 2 characters tied at level 45, whoever hit level 40 first will be ranked higher. Okay, so it's stuff like that. And email addresses, I keep them until we give out the prizes, and then I delete them because I do not like keeping the emails. I think that's about it.
Okay. So off you go.
And thank you to Layla for creating the graphics of the banners, because dealing with me, because I kind of sent them back a couple times being like, nah, can you change this? Can you change that? Lots of times.
They look great.
Leeta knows
Really
how
good.
I am, right? So it's got to be a certain way. It's got to look,
Yeah.
Anyways, so wow, and the kids are running around. Now, I mean, apparently, the dungeon is not a thing anymore. So
Okay.
they've escaped the dungeon. I am the worst person to work for. Literally. So
No,
I am, because I am the worst.
So good.
Yeah. So
You
thank you all.
want
Shoot.
Yeah. Thank you, Layla.
It's sponsored by Looking for Casuals. I did say Layla and Terwinkle just because they have a new
Looking for Casuals.
podcast about trying to get the casual folks together, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah. Okay.
oh yeah, but Nisi, you're just saying that because
Yes, correct.
because I am the worst to work for.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am. I am horrible. Okay. So off
Sure,
you all
you
go.
are horrible.
Good luck, Leeta.
Good luck.
I'm
Yes.
looking forward to beating you again.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it's 6-4 in your favor, so the tides. It's like anything. It's time for me to. Let's see. Hang on. How did the last contest go? Was it the
I
last
won.
one?
I won that one. Didn't I?
No, which was the one that you didn't even get your tune?
That was
the one before that,
the
was that?
Allied Races one.
Yeah.
That one I never even got the tune on the list. I died the first night. It was horrible. Terrible. Terrible.
So so it'll be interesting. Stone and I always have our own little contest about who dies
First.
first. It's,
So I think I'll put myself more at risk because I will stream. So I will stream my contest tune when I stream the next 2 weeks, and I stream for generally about 2 to 3 hours ish. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's good because I was gonna stream mine too. So I was gonna make it a particular thing to be like, right, this contest tune from
I'm gonna
level
take
1.
you down.
I'm gonna stream it. Yeah. Bring it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Oh,
But anyway, let's
is
get
that
back.
an-
So
is that an
everyone's
Aussie
gone
thing?
to make their
Okay.
tunes.
So
Let's get
go
back
back.
to Azzy.
Azzy. Hi,
that's
Azzy.
right.
Azzy.
That's okay. That's more important.
Azzy's back. Yeah.
I'm-
Well, we know
No, just-
everyone's itching. That's
no,
right.
just
You
a couple of-
want to go early, don't you? You want to let
No,
just be
I
like,
don't.
guys, I'm going.
There's no hunters dead to me. No hunters dead. I might go. I would say that if Sir pays me $10 to get a rogue to 25, I'll do
Wow.
it. You know?
Wow.
Or I might try a shaman maybe.
Oh.
There we go. But everyone's going to go
Why
priest.
not?
Sure.
Priest is pretty strong. And I was
Priest
actually
is strong?
thinking, yeah, priest is very, very, very strong. I was actually thinking that it would be neat if we just completely changed it up and go, okay, priest or pally, and then go. But
Pallies are pretty tough.
they are. Priests are pretty good. I
Yeah,
just,
but you can't
man.
get any, like, there's, like, hardly any plate gear at little levels. It's really, like, makes me sad on my bloodthirsty. I'm like, but
I
anyway.
don't think it's worth it, really. You put mail on and be just
No.
as good.
Yeah.
To be
Well, I
honest.
haven't. I'm still wearing, my level 1s, because...
I'm
pally.
really looking forward to somebody hitting level 10 and listing their character and not having a problem, because I think every single contest that we've had, there's been something off, and I swear
crossed.
I've looked over everything like 5 times.
Like what? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
What could... Exactly. It's all good. Go start, guys. Go start. It's,
So
let's do it. Who's going to be level 10 by the time we finish this podcast?
Right. Oh, well, everybody. Except us.
Except us.
Azzy, you were saying that you were leveling. You wanted to keep some of the lower zones.
Yes.
Off because.
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. Well, there's, like, for example, Azimuth Isle, where I like doing that now because there's quite a lot of quests you get up and it's not too bad, some difficult spots. But I've done it as soon as I'm out of the starting zones, level 10 or 13. Yeah. And things die quicker then. And sometimes abilities that they have doesn't go off as often. There's some spiders there you got to kill and get people out of web. When I was in 30s and went back, the spiders took longer to kill, and they put a really bad dot on the pet and dying, whereas when I'm 10 or 13, you kill them pretty quick and it's not such much a problem, and where there's blood elves that are really tightly packed, you can kill them quickly, it's not an issue. But later on, if you do it 30 or 40, it's problematic, it can be quite dangerous, and so if you do some of the zones low, like at level and the higher, it can be better. I just found that Azimuth Isle, I just found I was a bit worried about doing these spiders, but I went through them like anything because they were dying pretty quick and really never got any of their I see because you're taking so long to kill them, they're got time to put their buff on or debuff on. So just things like that, even to, like Plague Lands and, some of the other zones, but that's what I found. There's a couple of zones which has defined my path a little bit. So I'll go Azimuth probably second, just to change it up and not later. But that's only what I'm getting at. Like with the scaling, and then you're bringing in extra abilities. You're bringing in mobs. How tight they are in respect to how quickly you can kill them. And that's you've got to take into consideration. So that's just what I was getting at. Like I've noticed and it's changed my path.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got my own comments on it, but I'll save it for when I talk about my week because I'm seeing the same thing, and well, screw it, whatever. So I've got a list of zones that I was going to level through, and I basically had this idea that I'm going to keep the lock, the wetlands, and Arathi as last, so I could do them between level 50 and 60 because I figure the lock would be easy, right? However, as you level up, I'm finding that the low level mobs are getting scaled too high. Like there's it's too hard compared to when you were there before at level. So if I'm killing something in the lock at level 18, it's fine. But when I'm there at level 42, these things hit harder, have way more health, have more things. It's not they're not being buffed correctly. It's sort of like they're being over buffed. So it's kind of thrown my path out the window, because now I'm like, well, it's actually better to go level in the zones as they were as you're supposed to. And that kind of, like, I was hoping to go back to the lock and be like, well, level 50 to 60 will be a breeze. Nope. So as he brought this up, I was like, oh my God, yes. Like, good Lord. Yeah. Like,
yes, it's it's you do notice a difference, whereas, you know, I think it's once you get to 30 or 40 and above, 30 to 50, it's things, the zones are a lot easier than up to 30. Up to 20 is like no problem, but around 30, 40, things start dying quicker than it's the abilities. You're right, like it's tricky. I just wanted to briefly bring up one more thing. Is this, I've never done it before, is get that book of fetch in Sholahazar Basin. I did it last turn when I got to 80, and gee, it was awesome. You just press a button, your pet goes, loots the mobs. Oh, it's best ever.
What level do you need to be? 82 to get in there?
Well, no, probably 60.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Might not pick up. So I suppose however you can get there.
Yeah.
But there's a book of paying death for your pet. Well, I don't know really what that is worth it. But the fetch is, you get an action button that you press it, and your pet goes over the mob's corpse and just loots it for you.
Oh man.
So good for hunters. So if you get to 60 odd, if you get to Northrend,
Fly to Sholazar.
But that's basically it. I'm like, I have to say, I'm enjoying the leveling. Like, I've just gone into different pets and their abilities and changing pets, and I go for the gorilla.
Which pet are you? Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Okay. Yep.
Normally I used to get the turtle. Now I just leave it. I leave it as a cat. Cat gives you critical strike buff. But the gorilla gives you the shield like the tanking pet, but also with the leech because it's a ferocity.
Okay.
So I actually brought, I use Scarter for raiding and healing and DPS, and I actually brought it up my previous turns, and it was doing probably about 40% healing on my pet, over the course of the day. So it does help, and I've gone back to a tanking pet, and it just feels funny, like it just gets hammered. And that's the one thing now. The people say hunters are easy, but gee, the actual pets couple absolute hiding. Like I said, I used to carry out, like for a day's play, I used to carry about 300 bread things to feed my pet, and I go through them. So that's reduced with getting the ferocity pet. So it just give my and downtime a bit. And it's made a bit more interest for me. What pets can I get and what abilities those do? Like one, it gives you a hero, and once you're 65, and hero, when you get a really big boss, you just go for hell for leather and take them down. So for some reason it interests me. This brought new interest into the leveling.
Wow, that's exciting, Azzy. That's exciting. Oh well, that's good. Yeah.
Other hunters by going, what the you don't know nothing, Azzy.
What's Azzy doing? What's he on?
I know. Yeah. I said,
yeah, but you're up to what? 67?
67 and a half, yeah.
And you lost your
I died at 4 o'clock
a week ago.
4 o'clock last Saturday morning.
Yeah. So it's just.
I had to laugh. I die. I come back. I die at 50, and I don't see stir for a day or two. What? Is that a different turn? What? Did you rename it? Confused the poor fellow.
Poor stir. All right. Okay. Well,
Talk too
thank
much.
you for all that information, Azzy. No, that's really good. I think they've made some really valid points and some really good tips and information. It's just it's like anything. Tread carefully, be patient, and use the abilities and whatnot. I mean, it's what works for one person's not always going to work with, but you find what you're comfortable with. I think that's the thing, and we know you're very comfortable with the hunter, so
Yep.
so good luck.
Thank
Alrighty,
you.
let's see what Stone's been up to. Stone, what have you been
What
up
up?
to this week?
I'm just gonna go
What
really quickly
up?
over it. I got
Okay.
my pacifist to 21 and my green to 42.
What?
Didn't really play
Nice.
the iron this week, but the bloodthirsty. Okay, so I was messing around in the lock because I'm like, well, I know where all of the rares are and I can go kill things and all that stuff. It's really easy. However, as we leveled up, things are dying slower and they're eating through my shield. So I've got a bloodthirsty priest and they are eating through my shield where I have to refresh it 2 or 3 times a rare. And this is at level 30. I'm going to say 35. Okay. So we decided, okay, we know that there's a bug with Blizzard where if you are killing things that are, so if you're killing things and the mob has been scaled up past the natural level range for that zone or the old range. So for instance, the lock is level 10 to 20. If you're killing things at level 35, it doesn't count as a kill. Okay. So sorry, it counts as a kill. It doesn't count as a kill granting XP, which is very, very important because we do check those.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, listen, I'm going to go take my bloodthirsty out into Western Plague Lands and I began to kill rares out there, and the rares are dropping easy, like really, really quickly, to the point where there's only 2 out of the 15 or 16 rares that are there that actually require me to refresh my shield. It's such a night and day difference that that's why I don't think you can go that's why I don't think you can rely on going back and thinking it's going to be easy. Those zones are going to get scaled up and they are harder. So just level in the zone range that you should be. Yeah. Right. We decided to go test out the kills bug. So we went into the hinterlands and I was level 39 and they don't count. So we have to go in Western Plague Lands. We have no choice. I mean, we have a little bit of a choice.
I tested that out, and mine did count.
I was level 39. Okay, going into the hinterlands at 39. 39 is above the old range. The range was 30 to 35. I can't remember, but we should actually go get a list of what the old ranges were and go put that on the site somewhere, because I think that's going to come in handy for people that are going to get caught with this bug until Blizzard fixes it. So kills out there don't count if you're level 39. So if you're out there, don't bother. 5 Iron says it's 30 to 35. Yeah.
Is that based on the lower level? You see the zones like.
Yeah.
You have to go to one zone like 25 to 60 or 30 to 60. Does it based on the lower level?
So it's based on the old range, right? So I think Hinterlands was 30 to 35, but right now it says a 30 to 60, right? Or something like that. But there's something to do with the kill tracking where it says, oh, if you're not in this range, then you don't get credit for the kill, even though it's higher level. It's not looking at the mob's new level, which is bizarre. I think it was just a little miss that I feel should be a quick fix, but
yeah,
it's not been fixed yet. It's just, I don't know. So we went back to Western Plaguelands, and basically, yeah, I'm still 39, so I'm gonna have to kill things in there until level 40, right? For sure. So, which is not a bad thing, because it's pretty easy when you. There's a ton of them.
Western Plaguelands is awesome for bloodthirsties and pacifists.
So that was pretty much my week. We're gonna see how Eastern Plaguelands go after this, though. I'm not thinking it's gonna go well. So.
Okay.
Leave it.
Yeah. Even on a blood though, because I got green gear, so it's. Not,
blood.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. Okay.
Depends where there are some tight mobs though. Like you've got to pick your spot.
How tight? Like really, like
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
In there, just packed in there, so tight you can't breathe.
Some people like it like that. I know.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is that there is. I mean, again, for the rest, if you're just gonna go rare hunting for Eastern Plaguelands, yay. But if you're going to want to stick around and go to what is it like Noxious Glade, or I'd be really careful of those areas.
Yeah.
I just hunt them and go, because that's what I do, is start from there and work my way down. But all the stuff that I've been killing, even on my hunter that just dinged 61 before the 60, they were all counting because I checked all those rares. She was getting kills, so I don't see. So I'm this Hinterlands one. I'm confused because I took her and checked on her kills.
What level was she?
And they showed that she was getting the kills.
Kills granting XP or honor. That's what we're talking about. You will get credit for a kill because a kill is a kill. It's the one that's right below it.
Okay, the one. Okay, I just looked at a pretty number and went. I
think she's checking the total kills, because for sure this is a bug that you can reproduce at any time.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I might have to look next time.
Yeah.
I'll take one of the bigger girls down and see what happens, but it's a bit weird. You would have thought that they would have had that stuff sorted when they changed all the scaling around, wouldn't you? Maybe it just got overlooked. Bummer. Anyway.
Well, 5's saying it does count if the tune was created before September 2018.
Does not count.
I don't know. No, he corrected himself. So.
Oh, it does count.
Yeah.
Doesn't count recently created. Okay.
I mean, I can go test that. No, actually, I can't, because my dead iron. I mean, I could go test with it, but he's level 113, so I can't. There's no zone I could go in.
Yeah.
Although.
Oh well, test with the new one you're gonna make.
No, but that's a new character, so that's what he's saying, is that he's talking about the old stuff. I don't know if I buy that, honestly. I don't know. I think so. Nice is saying that she had a kill number difference on her pally that was made in Warlords.
Okay.
I don't know. Strange. Anyways. What have you been up to?
Been busy. I've been so busy. So I got really ruthless and I deleted 3 more irons.
Do I need to kick my feet back? Do I need to get myself a blanket?
No, but I do have a question in a minute. So sure. I ended up deleting 3 irons, which were contest tunes, because I was like, you know what? I've got to look myself in the mirror and be like, are you seriously going to level these tunes? Wow. And I went, no. Delete. So I was really harsh, but that's fine. Hence why Azzy I was jumping around toons because I was sending stuff to the bank toon, coming back,
all we
taking
need
stuff
is
out.
all we need is
never
fur
liked-
and all we need is fur and fucking Nissy. Oh, sorry, Nissy on the same server. So timestamp. Nissy on the same server, and then
It was like lucky we play at different times. You
Yes.
know, I mean, Fez generally on, but at some stage, but yeah. So it was just culling through that and just making sure, because you know, I might have some stuff that I can sell. It's just I can't just delete a toon and leave all that gold and stuff on them. So I have to, you know, send it over to the bank toon. So I did that. I did play some Bloodthirsties this week. So I did a lot of streaming this week, which was really good. I wanted to get back into it. So my Lightforged Draenei Hunter took from level 28 to 30, so she's at 594 kills. My Void Elf Warlock I took from 42 to 44. She's 1,492 kills. My Night Elf Hunter went from 61 to 62, so she's over in Borean Tundra and Northrend. She's at 3,701 kills.
Good Lord.
And because I don't have enough to do, I decided I'd make a dwarf pally bloodthirsty. And I just went, you know what? I'm going to stream the leveling from level 1 on her. And so now she's going to have rested. Yay. So she hit, actually I should change that because I hit level 13 last night. And she's at 482 kills. However, I found out something really, really interesting. So there are 3 rares in New Tinkertown.
4.
So you got Gibble. Well, not that one. I don't go to the Troll Cave often, so I'm not worried about that one.
All
so
right.
Gibble Whip, Weapon Rabot, and Timber. So the first time that I killed them, she was level 7, right? So I got 650 XP for Gibble Whip. Straight after that, I went over to the Rabot. I killed it. It gave me 62 XP.
Okay.
Then Timber was right there. I killed Timber, and it gave me 1,260 XP. Now, this was not rested. This was normal.
Okay.
How? 3 rares. All how? That is a massive amount of difference between the 3. Now,
Yeah.
I killed them
Nisi's
a couple of levels later. Hang on. I killed them a couple of levels later. And again, the same thing. I got 976 XP for Gibble. I got 160 for the Rabot.
Ooh.
And I got 1,473 for Timber. And then last night, same thing. Gibblewit wasn't up because some 120 was over there and had killed it. And I know who you are. You know who you are. I think they must have been dual boxing. Which that's fine, but I know they had another turn, and I know that was supposed to be my rare.
Okay.
I'm not bitter, but I
Not
see
much.
you.
Jeez.
Gee,
So
wow,
yeah,
Bolton on.
so I went and killed Rabot, and it gave me 154 XP last night. And Timber gave me 2,091 XP last night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're right here. Why? Right.
Well,
don't
Nisi's
understand.
correct that the rabbit is there for hunters to tame, not for killing.
care, I wanna
so
kill
they
it.
decrease the XP to make it not worthwhile. But I know that Gibblewit, he generally shouldn't scale past that 5 range. So he shouldn't scale up past level 5. Was he level 9?
Well, I killed him at 7, and then I went back.
When
And
you
they were
were,
still,
when,
like, he was
when
not-
you killed him at level
he was
9,
still
was he
yellow.
level 9 or 10 or 11?
He was level 9.
Really interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it was the same level. When I killed Timber last night, last night Gibblewhit was already dead. So Timber was level 11 when I was level 10 and killed it.
Okay.
And Rabbit was level 9 when I killed it, and I was level 10. And Gibblewhit was already dead because that 120, you 120 had already killed it.
Wow.
Not bitter. Yeah, so I was like, well, how come? Even if that's the case for the rabbit, that's fine. But Gibblewhit and Timber, that's a massive amount of difference. Massive. That I was like, how is it?
I
then
don't
I
think
go into
Gibble
Loch
is supposed
Modan.
to go up that high, because usually when I see him, he's supposed to be low.
Scaling.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is bizarre. But then I hit level 10. I started going through Domoro, and then I was like, stuff this, Loch Modan, here we are. So Leeta's home. I'm just like, yep, Loch Modan. It's all about that. And you know what? So the add-on, I've been testing your add-on, and which I really don't need it because I know.
No, well, in some zones you don't. Yeah.
They were all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
nice.
for Loch Modan, I don't. They were all up last night, hence why I went from level 10 to level 13 and a half in just, pretty much Loch Modan. It was awesome. Every single Loch Modan rare was up. Yes! I was so happy. Okay, now, the last thing is I did play some Pacifist yesterday as well, and I took her from level 40 to 42. Western Plaguelands, that the lake is my new favorite spot because it gets me away from Dunmorrow, because Dunmorrow is like stuck in my head. So now I'm just going round and round the lake. It is awesome, and watching Murder She Wrote as I'm doing it. So I'm quite happy. So 42 on a pacifist. Who am I? I don't even know. So that's exciting. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been doing.
What? Jeez, Azzy.
What?
Azzy's changing our show notes. So just before we move on to the next section, you reminded me. So I'm watching a old show as well. I'm watching Knight Rider. Okay, like the old.
Oh
one,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Kit. Yeah.
Kit.
Yes. I watched one episode. It's season 2, episode, I don't know, 8 or 9, and it's called Soul Survivor. They rip out Kit's components. So now they put Kit into like this like boom box, and they basically took the car Kit to go do things with him, but the brain Kit is not inside the car. It was one of the worst episodes so far, and I barely made it through, and I'm like, I really hope it gets better because, oh my God. I mean, it only lasted for 4 seasons, but I don't know if I can make it through. It's man.
You know how you watch Magnum
PI, yep.
Yeah.
The original one, yeah.
Yes. So Murder, She Wrote had the crossover with that. Mm-hmm. Do you remember?
Yes.
So I just finished watching, there was one episode that he was in with in their episode, and then right at the end of the series, and when I got to the end, they then had the episode, the Magnum PI episode, where she was in, so you saw it from both points of view, and I thought that was really cool because I was like, that was good to have both of them. So I thought that was cool. Anyway,
okay. So
I love Jessica Fletcher. She's awesome. I want to grow old and be like her. I don't care. She's awesome. You leave her alone.
People die around her. She's a bit like Dexter.
Yes.
A serial killer.
People just happen to die. I don't know what's going on.
Dexter. Dexter is a freaking serial killer.
Well, how many people turned up dead around her?
Yeah, I know.
Somebody
dies every episode.
That's right. That's right. No, but not necessarily right there with her. It's okay. She's a writer.
If I were the police, I would be investigating for sure. And I'm keeping an eye on the contest page because I just feel like people
anyone
are not
registered yet?
No.
Who's hit level 10?
No.
Everyone?
Right, I'm going to do the news bumper. Here we go.
Okay.
Breaking now, news from the world of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
Okay, so we already announced the contest. That is live as of 7:30. So that's actually going to end on February 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern, right as the show starts. Okay, so we have Lunar Festival 2019. This year it runs January the 28th. Yes, it's not on right now, but just wait.
It's coming.
It goes to February the 11th. Honoring elders are okay except for Bloodthirsty and Blood teams. Lunar Fortune buff is okay for Tins only. Everyone else, it's a no-no. Quests are okay except for Bloodthirsty and Blood teams. Coins of Ancestry, it's okay for you to redeem them for pets and toys and all that jazz. Just, if you get it for a cosmetic piece, don't equip it, because if it's green and you can't wear green, well, then you just flagged yourself. And just because you bought the pet with the coins doesn't mean you can use them to level up. No, because we do check for pet battling. Food is allowed because it's a wonderful what is it, a 5% per second or something like that for 25-second food health thingy, and it's not a buff, but it's really good, so get some. And I think they remain in your bags even after the event is over, so you really want to get some. Cosmetic stuff is Bloodthirsty and greens only, because it's greens. Anybody else, if it's blue and higher, nope. And schematics and patterns, honestly, only allowed to be learned by pacifists because they can do professions. But if you can resell them, which I don't think you can because they're bind on pickup, so I don't see what the point is, right? Yeah. So I don't see what the point is. So we should have the blog should be updated relatively soon. It's that one I think is going to be fun because we have pictures in there, and WordPress changed how they did everything, so that's going to be fun times.
Oh, awesome!
Fun times. Nisi's going to be
Onion Nisi.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nisi.
And really quick, they sent me a thing saying that there's a Spreadshirt coupon for free shipping, and there's like a little star because they put a star on it, so I don't know. And it goes from January 29th to February 2nd. The code is ship for you19. It'll be up on the website. So okay. Done.
Nice. All right, let's get on to the state of the challenges for this week. So, Azzy, here you go. Irons, please.
Okay, number 10, excuse me, knee-high at 65. 9, me, Azzy 4, because Stone was begging on about me reusing names, so I tried something different. It's almost 68. Nemesis is 70. Well done. Nelster 73 RIP. I think he just wanted to avoid the embarrassment of me passing him in a week, but that's just me. Prero here 80. Iron Lunar 86. Jangler 90. He's doing well. Shinari 100. Bikini Kills 100 as well. And 230 119, almost there. Awesome.
Very nice.
Wow.
Ooh,
I believe I saw some stuff. Periton was saying that this is the first time he got a iron to 80, and Shinari, I believe, posted on Twitter saying that this was their Rogue Rumble contest character that they finally got to level 100. Cool. Yeah, so
nice.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
They're not all hunters? I thought they were hunters all same colour.
Funny.
Hey,
all right.
I can't wait for your new joke.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
hold on to that one. All right. Let's have a look at the blood. So bloodthirsties for this week. Number 10 is I know it's Taco. It'll be Todd, which I think is Taco.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be Warlock. I'm gonna assume that's Taco's Warlock. Hit 39. Congratulations. All right, Sanguistone hit 40. Blood Zorts hit 41. Blood Leader hit 44. Soul Snuffer hit 56. Oh, look at that. Blood Leader again hit 62. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Number 4 is Soul 4 hit 85. 3 is Soul Shot at 91. 2 is Soul Shield at 114. And number 1 this week is Too Thirsty at 119.
Good Lord, he's really close. Really close to doing it again.
So close. Okay. Pacifist. Go for it. Azzy, who we got?
Passy Leeta at 42. Oh my God.
Crazy.
Crazy. Pacifist
Yep.
42.
That's
Farrah
Chris.
Parr.
The same again. Yes.
Nice.
You're right there, Lid. Okay.
Sorry, Chris and I have a little competition going, so we're both back to the same level. Yeah.
Farrah Parr 45. Well done. Zaya Passy 48. Scaredy Cat 54. Peaceful 75. Silent Herber 86. Oh Jesus. Random Russian dude 95.
Herminator.
Ferris.
This is Stone.
1112 and 5 Pride 113. Anyone around 100 with pacifist must have therapy sessions because I can only mate.
It's amazing. That's awesome. Well done. Okay. Tins. Let's have a look. So we've got 8 tins this week. So we have got a number 8. Carefully at 16. That's a cool name. I like that. Number 7 is Nephion at 32. 6 is Rejuve.
By the way.
BTW. By the way. Rejuve, by the way. Okay, at 35. Number 5 is Amesh 10 at 39. 4 is Ludo at 40. 3 is Arundel at 45. 2 is Yesin at 45. And number 1 is Ferrisgay at 87. All right, greens. Azzy,
Nice.
go for it. Oh,
Nikki.
this does not look good. Yes.
The humanity. Nikki 61. R.I.P. Oh my God. Nebresno 66. Jim Rockford. G'day, Jim. 66. Zerk Tail 71. My Iron Man 72 RIP. Oh my God.
Okay.
Green Machine 79 RIP. 984. Crispy 84 RIP. What's happening?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lava Burn 88 RIP. Oh, the bad luck, guys. That's
Yeah.
Fair Avert 90. Good job. That's a lot of
Well
death.
done.
5.
Fervert, is that Rogue Slayer?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. She's just started some new ones, I think.
Yeah, I noticed she got hit the other day with something that was, and she rolled again. She was off. She's a true champion. Off she goes, just like you, Azzy. Reroll,
stubborn.
off you go. Probably a bit of both. I would say that about both of you. So yeah. All right. Teams. Who have we got this week? Stern.
We got Lord Thunder and Jesus by level 23. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it too.
Okay.
Team Puppets Revenge, level 61, and 51 Shades of Grey at level 64 for the Iron teams. And Blood teams, we have Soul Patrol at level 27 and Five Finger Death Taco at level 67.
Well done, 5 and Taco.
Oh, Captain Dobie is
67.
Jim Rockford for $200
Nice.
a day plus expenses. Jim Rockford will investigate all the RIPs.
I love Rockford Files. That was awesome.
Let's go back.
That was a while ago, but I remember watching it vaguely. Vaguely. Yeah.
5 sisters added 2 new blood teams.
I think like what level were they? Because I think I saw them, but if they're like, I don't think they show up on the list if they're 20 and lower. I think you've got to, unless there's a death or a flag, then we'll flag them.
Yes, Ruderburn.
Yeah, you can create
make your contest tune.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
We're getting tweets already.
Chit chat. Tweets. What?
Yeah, we just got a tweet. Colleen's just hit level 3 on a new Colleen's just tuned. Nice.
Please use the hashtag WoW challenges, because then at least we can collect your tweets to see how everyone's dueling and stuff. So I'm really nervous on. I really want to see somebody list their character, because I just want to see it work.
It'll happen soon, but we'll run over the competition stuff again right before we finish. But let's we'll do chit chat now, and then we'll.
Coffee is my blood.
Oh, there we go. Yes, I had to have the miss cue.
This just in. It's chit chat.
Nice. Excellent. I just took a mouthful of coffee when I've got to speak. That's really good there, Leeta. Awesome.
Oh my goodness, just so.
But.
Okay.
But I'm just I'm thirsty.
No. Yep.
Anyway, don't say it. I realized what I said. Don't say it. Okay, chit chat time. So this is time that you can send in your. I was going to say text. I don't even know why I was going to say that.
Just the tip.
Your tips, tricks, questions, puns, jokes, all of those kind of things. So we're doing it live this is the second one. Doing it live. No pressure, Azzy. I feel like you need to step a little bit up from that first one you told us.
That was awesome. What are you talking about? That was awesome. I had to make changes because I did try that one on some other one and it fell flat. So I, crafted away.
Okay.
What do you buy a Jedi for his 17th birthday?
Don't know.
Buy a Jedi. Hold on.
I used.
Oh no.
I used Toyota.
Oh. No, actually, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That is wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I think actually the
yes.
first one was better, Azzy.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was up at 2:00 this morning because I couldn't sleep because I was.
More for you. I was up at 4 and more for me. And I was up at 4 because 4 is now apparently the new 6 a.m. for me.
You just need to stop with the coffee.
Yeah. Thanks, Stone. Thanks for your replies.
I mean, too much coffee will keep you up and will wake you. You can't sleep.
Yeah, and then he's like, perhaps you should go back to sleep.
Try to go back to sleep.
Lucky he did not see this face.
Sleep harder.
Roaring through the internet.
Sleep hard. Try harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Are we ready?
All right. Thank you, Azzy.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I think I'm not really sure which one I preferred. Possibly the first one. I don't know. I love Star Wars, and
I love dirty ones. I love dirty. And that's me.
Well,
I can
give you a dirty one. I was telling Stir a couple.
Well, we technically don't have a clean tag, so.
That's true. We don't. Okay, hit it. Give it to us.
Oh God, I wasn't expecting this. What did one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob?
Don't know.
If we don't get support soon, we'll be nuts.
Yes. See? That was great. That was awesome.
Oh, I have not heard that. That is hilarious.
I have never
my
heard that
God.
one before, ever. That was fantastic.
That is good. I'm nearly crying from laughter. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, keep the other ones for next week, I think, because that one's a good one to yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay.
And the other
let me
one.
go. Keep the other
Got the other
one.
one?
Keep the other
No?
Oh, and the other one. Okay, Sto wants the other one. All right. What is it?
Oh, I don't know if I could say this. You know, it's a bit
Well,
rude.
if it's like we're not allowed to do racist or religious kind of thing like that. So as long as it doesn't break the Twitch terms of use, then go
What
for
did
it.
the penis say to the condom?
What?
Cover me, I'm going in.
I actually like the boob one.
Yeah, I think the
I like the
boob
boob one.
one
Oh,
was
yeah,
better,
no,
but man, that was the boob one was better. But
Yeah.
still,
The
I
boob
know.
one was really good. That was hilarious.
I'm
That was
going to
really
have
good.
a shower now, and I was expecting this.
Nice. All right, let's get back to it. So, from Dave the Hunter, we have got just saying, women sometimes make fools of men, but most guys are the do-it-yourself type.
No.
Boo.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
No.
know. Quite
Get
a few.
off.
Thanks, Dave the Hunter. All right.
I feel like that's
I think
directed
that's
at me.
more a life lesson.
I feel like
I'm not
that's
looking
directed
at,
at me.
I'm
Yes,
not looking
yeah.
at you. I just
Yes, you are. You're looking right at
love
me.
you. I am not looking at you. I'm thinking about some dates and we're not even going to go there. All right. Next
Are you
one.
thinking about Oh, anyways. I thought you were bringing something
Shut
up
up,
about
Stone.
BlizzCon, but
Shut up.
okay, we'll just leave that alone. Okay, so
Now I'm looking at you.
now she's looking at me, right? So Tiber had a pun here. I had a job at an orange juice factory, but I got canned. They said I couldn't concentrate.
That's cute. That is cute. Nice. Nice. Thanks, Tiber.
I'm just gonna skip over this stuff for a second. So LB had a comment about Leeta's issues with the level 120. She's not bitter, but I wrote your name down on a list, right? Yeah, yeah.
What?
Not bitter at all.
I'm a Leo. I also have a long memory, so trust me
Leo?
when I say I'm like, I see you. Yeah,
She's a Leo. Hold on.
I'm a Leo. Ow, like a tiger. No, like a lion.
You're a Leo
right
like a tiger. That is amazing. I don't even. I
He
don't
knows
even.
what I mean, don't you? When you say like a tiger, you know that.
You're
Yeah.
a Leo like a tiger.
Yeah.
Like a tiger.
No, it's a. What
Wow.
show was that from? Like a tiger. I can't remember. Anyway, you don't remember that? Okay, doesn't
No.
matter. It's all good. Look
On
at
your own.
my.
Oh.
It's not that one. It's not that one. I'm just trying to get the back on track.
Okay. So, and then there was a bunch of
anyway.
comments on the talents and or professions question I had. Ash just said stone. Like, yeah, because we're gonna open up some can of worms here. Periton was like, no way for professions because you could pacifist your way to 120. Zaya says professions, but with some minimum kills. 5 says profs would allow easy XP. Talents you have to work for it still. Captain Dobie says talents all the way. Fury warrior with furious charge. Yes, please. And Dur says, I'd want talents over professions, reduces cooldowns and better capabilities. Stronger, faster, able to leap tall buildings. Mm-hmm.
But not caves, no.
But caves still is a no-no.
Not caves. Caves is still an issue. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, like, what you just maybe then in the future you think that might be an option to pick one of those, or is just seeing what people think?
I don't know. I mean, I was thinking that. I mean, my personal opinion is honestly, professions. You open it up. Not. I mean, you give the character 2 free XP quests a day, but there's no risk, right? Whereas talents, yeah, you're a little bit stronger and more capable, but you still have that risk of getting killed, and you're likely going to get killed. So,
I know, but I mean, I suppose to a certain point when you get higher levels, like Plants vs Zombies, so yeah.
Yes, yeah, and right
like
now
similar.
we only have one quest now, right? That scales the whole way up to 120.
I think do we? I haven't really checked, but yeah.
Yeah, five is. I think 5 was saying that if you did that one quest over and over and you did nothing else, you would hit 120 after like 3 or 4 years. Right.
It would seem like 3 or 4.
No. He was doing that like he did the amount of XP you get divided or the amount of XP you need per level.
Really, 5 did maths.
Yeah. Imagine that. Eh?
And cooking and fishing
and
scale.
Cooking and fishing scale. So you'd have 3, right? So. Yeah, I just it feels like an easy way to level up, whereas the talents still puts the onus on you.
Then you sort of, I suppose, yeah. Look, I agree with talents, but then so you're going towards what makes an iron now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like then you
well, that's. I mean, we haven't done
white
it.
gear.
That's why. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, but like then you're green, and a green with talents is just like an iron. I mean, that's just like a normal tune without professions. So.
Yeah.
Still interesting. I mean, it's good to ask.
I mean, if
food for thought,
I mean, if other people have opinions on it, I'm curious. Curious.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just thought I'd throw it out there just to open up a can of worms. Because
I don't think the talents would make as much difference as people think, but it'd be an option if you got shitty gear.
All right. Well, we can all think on it, and I mean, if you want to stone about it, then send him an email.
I think you should throw it all at Leeta, just to give her something to. Really?
What? Just because I'm on holidays, you think that
on.
I'm going to take up some of this slack? No. I got stuff to do, buddy.
Can I bring up something?
I've got a contest to win.
Sure.
I've got a contest to win.
Yes. Like probably since I got my net fix, when I go and watch the show on Twitch or whatever, it just stops and cuts out and buffers, and I just can't get it to work. And I don't know anyone. I have to end up listening on my phone on my feed to actually just hear the live audio, but it just stops and then it stutters and it jumps and. I've got no idea, it's pretty hard to watch the show.
It's streaming at 720, which we haven't changed, so it's still the same.
No, it's just like since they've fixed my net, it's like it stops.
It's made it
worse. It doesn't drop out, but it's just worse.
Can you check
so
to
I don't
see?
know.
If,
I can't.
Like I say, check to see if your net is being throttled. You might want to search online to see if your net provider throttles Twitch, throttles any kind of a streaming service, because
everything's throttled.
Yeah,
we're crap.
Yeah.
I'll check that, but yeah, look, it's just at the moment I can't watch. I actually can't watch Twitch, so I have to put it on my phone on 4G so I can actually hear the audio
okay.
live.
Really?
I was going to say,
Jesus.
did you catch mine last night? Did you come
No,
into all the other night?
no. Well, I was going to, but then there's no point cutting out. And B, I
No,
normally go
okay.
and you
Couldn't
die,
remember.
so I didn't want to go
Yeah.
in. You die.
Yeah.
You die every time I used to go to your stream.
No. I just wondered if there was like a difference of, you know, but maybe
No.
it's my Twitch. Yeah, maybe check out the throttle. Check out the throttle
how do you
thing
do
and
that?
see what's going on.
No, well,
Visually.
I honestly, you just search online to find out if other people say that your
So what
net
do you
provider is
Telstra?
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
The
net provider
Telstra.
is doing.
Yeah,
Throttle.
because I've got I've got Twitch up without the sound, but then I can see you're frozen at the moment. But I can watch the chat, but not the audio. It's unwatchable to listen to. But I have to
Sorry,
look into
just
it.
let it go, Azzy.
No,
Frozen. Let it
Why
go.
would you? So where's
would
that?
it-
Where's
why would-
Frozen?
why would it go
Frozen.
there?
How did you get to Frozen?
Yes.
Because you just said, because you're
Yeah.
frozen at the minute. I was like,
So they go.
And then I was like,
Okay, all right.
Oh my god.
please.
I don't
honestly.
know. That's
Anyway,
okay.
all right. How about we do the competition again?
What?
So anyone who's coming,
Oh, okay.
Boomy got
Wow.
it. Thank you.
No, Boomy, don't encourage her.
No.
Jesus.
He's my new best friend.
Terrible.
Thanks, Boomy.
All right.
Nice.
Contest.
Let's do the competition again.
Yes, the contest started at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It will end on February the 9th. This time next week, it will end at showtime, so at 7:00 p.m.
Following
Eastern.
week?
Eastern.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2
February
weeks.
9th.
Not 1 week.
2 weeks. It is Iron Man solo. Classes are Druid, Mage, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, and Warrior. Races are Tauren and Dwarf. You can change specs, so that's a thing. Level your character, list your character anywhere between level 10 and 20. If you go higher than 20, well, sucks to be you, because I'm not going to add you because that's not fair to everybody else.
Yeah. Because it's a contest.
Right. So
pay attention.
US and EU only, and prizes are donated by Layla and Terwinkle from Looking for Casuals, which you can find them on Twitter at LF Casuals. So the first place prize is a Warcraft mount of your choosing. And the second place prize is a Warcraft pet, and it will be drawn for people that finish between 2nd and 10th. The higher you finish, the more the better chance you get at getting drawn for the pet prize. And you have to supply an email so I can reach you after that. After all the prizes are given out, I delete them because I do not like keeping email addresses.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to make mention, so if you are using social media to, post screenshots, a lot of us do this, especially at competition time. Try not to at us at the WoW challenges. Use the hashtag.
Oh yeah.
So hashtag WoW challenges. If you put that into the tweet, that way we can easily look up to see who's doing it. We use that for any competition, anything relating to, if you post screenshots, etc. So hashtag WoW challenges, and that way we can easily see you, okay? So don't at me, bro.
Okay.
Yes, Niece is in the chat room. So yeah, and it's good to see. It's nice to see how everyone's going. So good luck, everybody. Go make your tune. Anyone hit level 10 yet?
Yep.
Not yet?
Yep.
Yeah? Someone else?
I'm 20 already.
No.
You are not. Liar, pants on
Looking
fire.
at it anxiously, waiting for somebody to be able to list their character.
No one's there. Well,
So.
the good thing is, no one's dead then, like on our stats.
Well, they might be dead.
Ding. LB hit level 2. Woo! Beauty Runes level 4. Nice.
Okay, so sorry, I was just reading chat. List your characters and tell me if you can actually list them, because that's what I'm really concerned with. So
yeah.
Okay, so Iron Elite. Actually, I need to change the page now. So Iron Elite. We actually had some new people.
Yay.
We've got Introvert Genius since last week, and Calamoon actually just did a Twitch Prime sub just today as we were doing our show.
Thank you.
And thank you to Zorts for gifting 2 subs, one to Mrs. Rock Guru and Layla, like on my stream the other day. Like, thank you very much. It definitely helps. Welcome. If there's so you should also attach your Patreon or Discord or Twitch accounts to your Discord so you can get access to the channels, and if there's anything in the channels that you want to add, let me know, and we'll try and do it. But these fine people, this nice big list of people are now on the list. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna, before we do this list, I'm trying to not drink as much pop, because pop has got a lot of sugar in it, right? So I'm still going to drink a little bit. Okay.
What's pop?
Pop, cola, a soda.
Oh, soft drink.
Coke. Okay. So I had a can of Coke. I've hit up 2 mugs of tea, and now I'm hitting up water, and I can feel it, and I can't focus. And it's been getting worse as the show has been going on, where I need my fix because we're hooked on sugar, right? Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. So bring her in. Okay. These wonderful people support the show by giving us some of their money. Thank you very much. Help pay for the server costs. Pop money. I don't care where it comes from. It's fine. It's fine. Just as long as the cops don't either. So
the po-po.
The po-po. I'm gonna read our new people first. So we got Introvert Genius and Calamoon, and Mrs. Rock Guru and Layla. We also have Asyluun, Chupa, Crash Landing 99. I love this. I need bourbon too. That's, oh my god. If I had bourbon without having caffeine, I'd just be. LB, Fair, 5 Iron, Frasley, Sparkspan, Grand Negus, Eli, Introvert Genius. Oh, I did add him on because, anyways. Okay, Cashbringer, Chris, an anonymous koala.
Koala. Oh, for God's sake.
Koala. Layla, Lisan, Mosadi, Never Died, Nisi, Okan, Lida, Periton, Piastucky. An anonymous koala. We just insert it alphabetically. We're Periton, Piastucky, Rude de Bruin, Stir, Swingcat, Taco, Thalani, Tiber, aka Tiber, Tuli, Two Frog, Alminia, Unamathil, Winema, Zaya, and Zorts. Thank you all very, very much. Taco says that there's a character listed.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. There he is.
Okay. Hold on. I think this is the first time that all the issues didn't happen, where I can just sit back and as soon as the clock switches over, everything happens. Like, everything works the way it's supposed to. Yay.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yep.
That only took 3.5 years. Good Lord.
Hey, better late than never.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We'll see what happens next time.
Well done. Congratulations. All right.
Okay, so also thank you to our mods, Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Nisi, please give Nisi some space and some room because she's going to have some fun times on Monday. Lunar Fest blog. Yep. Stir, Zaya, and Zorts, thank you all very, very much. And we are doing this because there's lots of people here, and I want to say thank you to everyone. So thank you to everyone watching Twitch. You can also sit here and listen to a awesome guest, a great host, and a
Thank you.
doofus. So
I am not a doofus.
what are you talking
How
about?
rude.
I was calling myself a doofus.
I
Self-deprecation.
was ignoring
Self-deprecation. That's my thing. Okay. Ask my guilt. I do it all the time. It's horrible.
No.
Which is why I have such a self-esteem problem. Okay. Here we go. Boz, Fair, Leeta, Nisi, Stir, Bob. Bob's actually beneath my desk right now. Zaya, me. Active Energy.
Hello.
Okay. That's a bot. Boomy, bot. Captain Dobie, Crash Landing 99. If I see bot in your name, well, you're a bot. Taco, LB, Grim Spike. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I'm just going to give her. Hulapritskid. Introvert Genius. Ash, Assy, Chris, Layla 2.
Is this alphabetical?
Yes. Mrs. Rakuru. Man, Nerd TV, Poitzel, that's a bot. Popped Geek, Kayun, hi Kayun. Rude de Bruin, Riken, Salama, Smash with the Swing Cat, Tiber, aka Tiber. I think that's a bot. 5, Yudran, and Zeptimus. Thank you all very, very much.
Thanks,
for
guys.
being with us and coping with my baloney.
Nice.
So our next show
Good
will
job,
be
guys.
Saturday, February the 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's it. We will be joined by Jangler.
Was he supposed to be on the other week?
Sorry? Yes, he
thought
was
you
supposed
said-
to
Yeah.
be
He was. Something
2
came
weeks
up,
ago.
so.
Yeah. So, Azzy, thank you very, very much for coming on. It's been a while, and I hope
Pleasure's all
and
yours, yes.
it has been. The pleasure's all mine because I'm such a terrible person, and it's very hard to deal with me. I know.
So mean to Leeta, you know. All right. Well,
Thanks,
ourselves has got to stick
Azzy.
together. You frozen Americans, leave us Aussies alone, all right? There you go.
He's Canadian.
Same thing.
No, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, Azzy.
Sorry, Stone. I apologise, eh?
Hey,
Poking the bear.
No, it's not It's
Poke
not
it up, miss.
It's A. It's
E.
sort of like you're pronouncing the letter A.
A.
Just A. A, B, C,
A.
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 No, not A, because then that's like
We're
the Fonz.
Australians. We go A.
It's like
No.
macaron. Mate.
Mate.
A.
Mate.
Mate.
Mate. Crikey.
It's
That's
almost like
not a
saying
knife.
mates. Mates.
That's
A?
a knife. That's a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Put a shrimp on the barbie.
A baby ate my dingo.
We. Yeah. Maybe a dingo ate your baby.
No, it's been great. Thanks, guys.
Another character got listed. Oh my god.
Awesome. Anyway, we need to wrap this up so some of us
Sorry.
can make a tune.
Yeah, we have to wrap it up so we can go in. Hold on.
It's
You
free.
missed. We have to wrap
free?
it up. We have to wrap it up.
A
Because
warrior.
we're
warrior
going in.
Now I'm checking to see who else is on there because I'm like, what's going on? There is 3. Go,
It's actually
guys.
working.
Okay.
It's
It is.
working.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
exciting. Okay. Anyway, Azzy, can you please tell everyone where they can find you and get in contact with you?
At all good pun stores, but also at Asyluun, Asyluun, on Twitter. The Twitters.
Nice. On the tweeters.
On the
Excellent.
Twitters.
All right. Now, where you can find us, don't forget, all the information is on the website, which is wowchallenges.com. There you will find Discord, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube channel information, as well as the new contest information is there. You can find us on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio. If you have got a question or would just like to send something to Stone about the, what was it, talents, professions, curiosity, then you can email us at podcast@wowchallenges.com. Or you can tweet Stone. Where can we find you, Stone?
You can find me at STONEGRASP. I can't focus. I just...
There's 4
You're
now.
happy. He's happy. Is it 4? Oh my God. Okay. All right. So yeah, you can find him there, and don't forget you can find me as well at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW. We also do another show called Adventures in Azeroth, which we will be doing one soon.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And I have got another show called Behind the Avatar, which there will be one out later. That's all I'm saying. Okay. As
Later.
always, there's so much to do. There is big thank yous, as always, to Marconan and Epic Insanity, because they both do our intro and our outro. So Marconan, if you want to find him, at MarconanWow on Twitter, and Epic Insanity is at epic_insanity, and he does Frozen Nerds and Epic Question podcast. So please show those guys some love. We are very appreciative and very lucky that they are our friends and helped us out, and we love what they do. Other than that, so how many we got up there? 4?
4.
4.
4?
It's actually working.
Oh, we do.
I'm just like
We do.
a priest, a druid, a warrior, and a warlock.
All 4 different classes. That's pretty
into-
awesome.
Yeah.
Walking the bar.
Yeah. That's
Thinking about
interesting. Okay.
The blind guy that walked into a bar, then a chair.
Yeah.
Table.
Anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out. Good luck with the contest. I hope everyone has a really good week, and we look forward to seeing how you go. And don't forget, if you are tweeting pictures, whichever, please hashtag WowChallenges, so we can follow along that way. All right. Other than that, Azzy, again, thank you. Thank you. It's good to catch up with you.
Thank you.
And say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, Stone.
Bye, Stone.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2019. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his great stuff at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
All right. This one. Okay. Title.
Title, Azzy.
Sweet, sweet shaman love.
Oh my God.
Have you been thinking of that since the last time that...
No, since halfway through the show. Just to piss off Stone. So,
It's so weird about, like, I don't know what it is about that
what
class.
don't you like about shaman, Stone? Come on, look, just bring it out. Sit on the couch and just
I
let it
don't
out.
know, because when I think about it, I don't like it. But then when I play it, I have fun and I
suck.
do like it. So I don't know what it is that I don't like about it.
I will fully admit, I don't like them at all. I don't like playing them at all. But I think that is a issue that I had way back with someone I knew.
That's okay.
way
I
back
know
in vanilla.
that Blizzard
Played a
hates
shaman.
shaman.
Sagging
And-
support.
Sagging support. Look, I'm open to suggestions. I mean, yes.
Okay.
That.
Sweet. What was it? Sweet shaman love.
Sagging support. I like
Sweet,
it.
sweet, sagging support.
Nuts about sagging support.
Oh
Is that
man.
too long?
Nuts about not really.
Nuts
no,
about
it should be okay.
Yeah,
Nuts
right.
about sagging.
No, that's right. No, that's okay. I know that with raiding it's pretty difficult for shaman at the moment because no one loves us.
Yeah.
But we get there.
Well, I heard that Blizzard put out some changes to make it better.
Yeah, but it's
good
like
enough.
with Mythic Plus, no one takes shaman.
Yeah.
But in the raid groups, no one takes shaman.
Wow.
But I don't do I don't do Mythic Plus. I don't do dungeons. But yeah, back in the raiding. But yeah, that's cool. That's all right. We're tough skinned us shaman. But I might make a dwarf shaman and see how I go. But one death, I'm done. I'm not going to go like last two. I got like 5 or 6 warlocks, 5 or 6 rogues or whatever.
Terrible.
No way.
Okay. One death,
All right.
you're done. All right.
What?
One death, I'm done.
We'll see.
I've got my goal is to beat 10 deaths for the year. I'm up to 2.
Oh, don't stop playing.
That would be your best,
Jesus.
is just to have a break for like, where are we? Nearly February. Have a break for 10 months,
Wow.
10 months.
Wow.
No,
Maybe 11. Come back in the beginning of
I lost at 82 and 52. Now I'm 68 almost. So
Yeah.
that's all right.
Wow.
No, that's cool. Like it's just not having DCs. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So I don't care really, but it's just do a couple of quests. I lost my 82 to the quest in Jade Forest. You know where you go in the arena and you hit the gong, you got to survive 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's where I died
yeah.
in 82.
Oh.
Because normally I'll just pwn them and all of a sudden, oh no. That's what I'm saying with the scaling. A lot of little, like low-level tunes, a little bit higher health.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going, oh no, but
Okay.
anyway.
What title are we doing?
Sagging support.
Sagging support.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sagging support. That'll
All right.
do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. That is clever. I like that. Oh, that was such a funny joke.
Leeta, do your thing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Already, I'm on it. I'm on it.
I'm gonna get off.
No one wants to see that, Stone.
Oh.
I need to let the family out of the dungeon. I gotta get off now.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you
all right.
again, Azzy.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat
Thank
room.
you all,
No
chat
worries.
room. See you all
Thanks,
later.
guys. Good luck with the contest.
All right.
Woot woot.
Peace. Catch you all later. I'm glad it all worked.